suggest be quiet for now. Like we should do a starting soon thing, and don't use the audio input yet. Like a starting soon sort of thing while you prepare.
Yeah. I think what I'm gonna do now is just turn this completely off, and I'm gonna put a text thing.
Yeah, suggest muting the audio input for both
Okay, both of them are good to go. I'm gonna be sure it's on screen. Okay, both of them are good. Shit already. Yeah, I'm gonna leave the transparency on the thing because I don't want people to see stuff while doing that. And sorry for anybody who had to watch the stream go offline for about 20 minutes or so. We just had to do some quick fixes and that's it. I'm gonna see if anybody's on competitive. I'm gonna go on all the different maps and just randomly see if this will work. And I hope, because I found out on one of my old streams that there's been bots that I fought with. And it's not funny watching myself fight these bots because they're stupid.
I hate bots as much as the next guy, but they're truly annoying. Anyways, yeah. Hope everyone's
Well,
day is doing well. My day's been good.
so what time did you get up already? A couple hours ago?
Me, I woke up at like 7. I'm just sort of coming. Yeah, basically, I did wake up at 7 o'clock today in the morning.
So that would have been 9 o'clock for me during my time.
Hello.
It's Ekmo and first one. Well, it's a one username.
Well, that is how my username is spelled. So.
Okay, okay, my sound is too loud on everyone's end, so I don't know what's happening on everyone's end, but for some reason someone's mic is way too loud.
My mic.
Yeah, because it sounds very uncompressed.
Hang on. Let me see if I can fix it.
Yeah.
Voice and video. Is the input or output volume?
The output volume should be a little bit turned down, so maybe about half, and then it's not going output. But your input should be high, your output should be low.
My output is at half and my input's high. So.
Shouldn't be too bad.
Yeah, I don't know. That's weird. I'm sorry if it's causing you issues.
Well, it's just that whenever I'm right now streaming, so if you want to join on, because I'm in a public call right now, so anybody can join on while I'm doing this stream on TF2.
Okay. By the way, long time no chat, man. I haven't talked to you in a while.
Uh, I, let me look at my stuff I have the most so I can see what you Yeah, I haven't talked to you, Firestorm, in a long time. We've been having a lot of issues behind the scenes with not Dark Hero, but just a lot of people dragging me into stuff I told them not to unless I'm really involved with it. And
Right.
yeah, yesterday we had to deal with some over. Let's say that when people were in the call, that people were not being, courtesy of other people trying to get stuff out of their mouth first. And I think the next time we do something like that again, I want us to start muting ourselves or just mute or push to talk. I don't like doing push to talk. I seriously don't like that. I've done that before in the past. I hate it.
Yeah, it's kind of like if you want to see something, but you're doing a push to talk, so it'll be like, oh, I don't want to hear what you have to say anymore, and then that person moves. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So
no, normally the only type of people I see that do that, I see in a little bit of a server called BleepCon. I'm not going to tell who, but I know their server does a lot of. You have to have your mic muted unless you're staff, They mostly allow staff to overgo everyone else.
Ah, okay.
So I'm not being bad to them. I'm just saying that they do it all the time.
Right, I understand. Oh, you know that stick project we were supposed to work on together?
Well, I've been really trying to figure out how to do that during my time. I was unable to do anything with music because my computer was being a massive douche
You,
because my computer is a massive douchebag when it comes to doing that kind of doing music for some reason.
well, I'm just. Have you heard the controversy going on with Warhammer as of right now?
No, I don't follow Warhammer. So what happened?
Well, Warhammer is being a dumbass. They are not allowing content creators to use their products for their videos.
Why is
I
that?
And
do realize multi-threaded rendering might have aided in your frame rate. Instead, you disable it.
well, what I'm trying to say is, basically, they are making it to where it can't be supported by Patreon. It can't be supported by certain things involving Patreon, nor can that product be used under Warhammer. That's what's going on.
Well, the one thing I will say right now, Hasbro is allowed. Like, here's my little thing: Warhammer is a different game company with its own self. I don't play Warhammer because a friend of mine named Fia the Tank Girl said that she's already taken down most of her videos about Warhammer, but she's only talking about Fallout Equestria because, fun fact, Fia did fight the system with Bethesda, and she can make Fallout Equestria no matter what Tom Howard has ever
I
said.
think the reason why Bethesda and Hasbro are kind of like, but if you're making fall content, Bethesda's fine with that because it's free publicity for their properties. Well, Hasbro's gonna strike you down sometimes, but at other times it might not. But if you're doing the legal gray area by combining MLP and Fallout, you get a legal gray area. Either company could copyright you, and you are better really safe.
Yeah.
That's the thing about crossover content. It's neither one franchise or another, and instead it's both. So yeah,
Yeah, like content for Fallout Equestria. I've been right now watching the entire explained documentary of the entire Project Horizon about Blackjack. Boy, does it get extremely insane once you get to the second half than the
yeah,
first half.
Fallout itself is insane. MLP time bind the two hijinks of the highest degree and insanity.
Well,
Wow.
you're talking like if I were to look at it this way, because I haven't read any of Fia's content in a while, but I do understand that her content's different than Project Horizon and also Fallout Equestria standalone. If I were to put her stuff, the 3 books that she has is coming December of this year, which is the new book, book 3. Her 2 books are over 1,000 pages.
And this is from Bureau to St. Bureau, right?
Yes.
2 books. 2 books on what?
Fallout
I actually-
Equestria.
Holy
I actually
shit!
checked out her site a month ago, and it looks pretty impressive.
Well,
All this started because one person decided to got an interest in 2 properties and
Mhm.
written an entire book on it.
Well, another thing too about with Fallout Equestria, with everything, I remember when Fallout Equestria was not a thing back when I was younger, back when I was 12 and 13. It was nothing. There was no such thing about it. There was no popularity about it. It
But
took
when did it start?
around 2012 when I first heard about what very small minimal people that have said stuff about it. I didn't heard about anything until 2013 and 2015 of Fallout Equestria. So it took about
I know.
it took 3 years. 3 years for it to become the most popular thing there is to known for the pony kind, in a sense.
Nice. Well,
Now,
I found Fallout Equestria through a Brony convention.
I found Fallout Equestria through a lot of different people that have told me about it. Since I learned I a little bit was a Fallout person myself in the past, I played Fallout like New Vegas and 3 for a couple of years, and I decided, you know what, I want to play Fallout 4. And funny enough, I'm a veteran when it comes to Fallout 4 because I played it when it first came out on the DVD for the CD disc for the computer, so I played it for many years. And for 3 years straight, I played it for over 2,100 hours in total. And I was a level 77 or level 61 by the end of the game.
Oh my god, I couldn't make it that far.
I was obsessed. I will tell you right now, I have played that thing more than 9 times, and I can tell you right now, if I were to play any game like that, you're talking the Call of Duty games, the first 3 games, and number 4 through 6, which is the Modern Warfare one. TF2 it will take you forever to beat it. If you were to spend 2,000 plus hours, or more than what RTI has, he has the most amount of hours out of a second placer. I know that he's been around long enough, but his other account was, how you said beforehand that it was taken down at one point because he lost his account by then.
Okay.
I remember when I first played this game, I had under 100 hours playing it, and I have 536 hours worth of TF2, and I'm already still getting there. I'm already, I don't tell people that I take my time playing it. I take my time when I feel like it. And
Okay.
the thing about difference between Fallout and every other game, I have been wanting to play Gears of War is another game series I like, another franchise I like. I'm a big sci-fi action person when it comes to any games. Games that have some form of heart. I would say in some format, the 4th game of Fallout was pretty good in my own sense when I first played it. I took almost 68.
Oh yes! Oh yes, you played when you played Fallout. You played Fallout 4. You played it recently, like as in today, recently.
I've been
It is a
playing.
fun game.
It's a very fun game, but it also is kind of alone because you're always, by yourself, and that's kind of another
It's
thing.
very divisive because some people like it, other people hate it. But as the days went by, ever since Fallout 76 released, people realized Fallout 4 was better than it, so they had better opinions of it.
Yeah, there's more mods. There's more DLC.
Free-to-play.
This is what I was going to tell you. The DLC mods for the extra story plot is very good because Bethesda allowed that to happen. I like it that Bethesda allow extra story for that little Sailor Town is what I would call it, and also exploring a little bit more into what Fallout 4 was. I will say right now, Fallout 4 has a lot more depth than any game that I've ever played, because if you were to play that game so much, you will spend thousands and thousands upon thousands of hours playing it.
I actually plan on making it an anime story involving Fallout 3 Capital Wasteland.
You know that both Fallout 4 and Fallout 3 are just 10 years apart, right?
More or less,
I'm
and New
aware.
Vegas is in between.
Yeah, it's
Fallout 4, I also plan to add a chapter. I don't know how it's going to coincide with my anime story, but I'll find a way to make it work.
I have the entire My Little Pony manga collection, all 3 volumes. I will say right now, if you were into the anime aspect, even though I'm not a fan of anime, I know I like My Little Pony comics, but in a lot of ways, I know people want me that tell me what anime do I like, do I know any of these animes that people else like. If people say the majority likes this, I will disagree because one, I'm not a fan of anime, even though I like Hellsing, even though I like all these old anime that I used to watch when I was a kid. You guys remember that Spy Girl thing back in the 2000s, Totally Spies?
I remember that. That was a good show.
That was a very strange show, to say this, because the creators, whoever designed that show, they could have gotten themselves in trouble today because the way they presented a lot of fetishes in there. A lot.
Yeah. And it was based off of, let's see, 3 girls, right?
Like, what fetishes are in what exactly?
They had references of a lot of latex and a lot of strange.
And what fan fiction?
It's not a fan fiction. It was a TV show.
It was a Netflix series.
It was a Cartoon Network show at the time from 03 to 06, and it was a very short-lived show, and I remember every episode of it. I just know there was a couple episodes when I was 4 to 7 that they had at one point, which they have a lot of implanted fetishes, which are very story oriented. The butler, has given them a lot of devices that I have never seen anyone ever have. It's
Yeah,
extremely, it's really weird for me to express how I feel about it, but at the same time, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with people expressing themselves in TV shows about their own liking. You already know that disaster of You Know What, Power Girls, the remake. There was one person on that show as a writer or creator, as a pedophile, a female pedophile.
oh,
Um,
not good.
and I don't know who on earth thought that was going to have them on staff, because Cartoon Network needs to start having standards to what people they can allow. Instead of allowing people out of nowhere as a creator, search their name up, search their backgrounds, legal documents, security documents, and everything about their own decisions. Because if they do have some tendencies to be very creeps, then you need to fire them immediately because you don't know what kind of crazy shit they're going to put themselves in.
I had to be up before getting hired on a job.
Yeah, like the thing is, I really wish every single company does this. I don't know who the writers are for the new My Little Pony movie, but I'm not going to
Go
spoil.
ahead.
I'm going to say this right now. Whoever is on the My Little Pony team for Duration 5, I hope they're good people, because if these people would come out to be bad people in the end, in the very beginning of these days, then I'd be very disappointed with Duration 5 if they had people they hired that they should have looked behind the scenes with.
Now, from what I've been watching from Doctor Wolf, as well as keeping up with the
I
basically events before revelation of the series and movie itself,
Yeah.
the staff is pretty good.
Well, the years that are they are implying that it's been over 20, about 10 to 25 years after the events of the previous generation, which is already around 2005 to 2030 ish. So it's already in the future, and the
Right.
events do take place. They have implied some duration 4 factors. So the creators do. I'm fine with that, as long as it's just implied with some show elements from the movie. I think the movie's going to be about a half an hour to about 2.5 hours. I hope, because the other movie that everyone loved with Tempa Shadow in it, the My Pony movie from 2017. I think that was okay in a way that is a long episode. It was a long, maybe a 4-part episode if I were to divide it into 30 minutes. Extras. I would say right now, in my own opinion, about the movies that they had the special in 2018 for the Rainbow Road. I was fine with that. I was fine with some of the episodes. The reason why I use the word fine, I mean, it was good, but not as good as some of the other episodes I have seen that are a lot better than this.
Aren't you just gonna play the game or something? I understand you're talking, and that's fine.
I was stalling time so I can reload the game. That's what I normally do if I don't have anything else. If I don't have anyone with me during stream, then I have to pass the time.
That's all right.
I just
Well,
have.
it's good to catch up with you, HB. I haven't spoken to you in a long time.
So, what took you so long to even get a hold of me?
Well, for one, I'm not the type of guy to go and spam people to say, hey, I don't want to, cause you any issues, and two, I don't want to be an annoyance. That's the other reason.
Yeah. Another thing, too,
Yeah,
about some stuff that you haven't seen, I bought me some new weapons to some of my classes. The only 2 classes I haven't bought any new weapons on is medic and heavy.
I've been focusing mostly on the engineer and heavy, but I moved on to scout, but I have since then taken a break from the game.
Well, I would say right now I'm more of a sniper main, because I spend more
Yeah.
time. Because I used to play a lot of first-person shooters, and I think snipers are good to fit. But at the same time, every other class I can play pretty fluently, and I know how to play spy pretty well. It just takes me a while to get back into my moment of trolling people and getting people to get in my way. If they get in my way, I'm gonna snipe. I'm gonna just snipe them or spy them. Because the most common thing I love to do with people in games like this is I can sneak around with my dead ringer. And if I have that dead ringer, people should know you are on my death wish. That means the moment you kill me, I'll be watching until you die. Because I might be kind of a little bit evil at and
Well, if that
yeah.
ever happens between us, I look forward to fighting you.
Oh, Scout. The one thing about Scout is that you don't know where, unless I'm standing still and I have my gun or dead ringer, it becomes hard to fight. Unless you know where I'm going to be at. Because how many hours do you even have on TF2? I have about almost over close to 600 hours.
Let me look it up.
But back to
Mo, shut up!
so with TF2's own maps, another map that I like to use when it comes to all the traditional, Five Gorge is another good map for TF2
Yeah.
2 snipers. The most common thing that I get kind of tired of is that the walls get in the way whenever I'm doing a spy. So the one thing about maps is that there is always a glitch on my end, so some people their hands will be everywhere. I have found a glitch where every time I'm playing TF2, the server somehow is causing itself to really kill itself. Because every time I play a certain character, one person might be, playing this one character, and every time I play it, there's a glitch happening on the server. I found this out a long time ago on one of the playthroughs I've been through, where every time that I play a certain character, there's always a slight glitch that people do in servers. And the most common thing I hate about TF2 is that people want to cheat. And I don't like cheaters. And I don't like tryhards. That's the one thing about this stream at the moment. I don't like tryhards. So the purpose of this is to look at what people are doing as tryhards. Even if I'm not playing serious, I can tell you people are being full of themselves tryhards and, pay to win bullshit.
Right.
Yeah.
For the hours that I have on the game, let me look at it. It is 116.4 hours.
That's a pretty good minimal. Since you are a casual beginner, that means I can easily take you down if you don't watch out. Easily. No, seriously. Seriously, newbies that I've been with, I've taken them down pretty quick.
Well, that doesn't mean I can try, though.
Out of all the people who are beginners and think they're good at the game, you have to learn everything about how they work first. All the mechanics. Right. And since you are free to play, right?
Yeah, actually, my account almost got hacked one time.
How long ago?
Like last year, and it was from an employee supposedly identifying as Valve, and if I didn't pay him, he would take down my account, and he almost did, but thankfully I managed to recover it.
Well, I have a Steam guard on my thing, so the only way... I almost got hacked at one point, but I basically just simply went with it and simply just wasted their time. This is what I do with a lot of scammers, is just waste their time. Oh man, as a person who loves wasting people's time most of the time online, it's very easy for me to do that.
Right. Well, I'm going to go to bed, buddy. It was nice catching up with you, okay?
Okay.
Yep, see you around.
I was also going to ask you, Amber, have you seen those tryhards before on TF2 in the past? Whenever you're playing it?
No, I've never seen a bot. I've usually played on community servers.
Yeah. I play on casual a lot, just to get an idea of how people interact with me. And the lowest class I have hours on, besides, Scout and Demo Man, I have a lot less hours on Pyro and Medic as the most, even though I have a lot of weapons for both of them.
I want to make I'll do something. Like, I want to make GM Construct as a map hub for different maps. Like, you might have like various syllable transitions next to each other or something.
Yeah, and I'm right now watching what these people are doing. The most common thing I watch out for when it comes to new players on TF2 is that they try to be tryhards. And the one thing I hate about TF2 is that the community itself is good in a way, but there's times where people are tryhards and know it all. And I don't like those kind of people.
Stupid people, basically. You hate stupid people. You
Well,
hate stupid people.
I just generally just don't like people who just think they're better than the game. They need to understand that everyone who has skills that are more different than they are can have better lives. And the thing is, even though I might be terrible at the moment, it doesn't mean anything because I have died 120 times on this game, and it's no different. And I have died so many times to the point where it's fine. And I'm not making a big deal of it unless people are pushing me around first. Another thing too is that one of my friends, Capper, gave me a new attire, like wearing stuff. I make myself look like one of those soldiers. Like, honestly, I look like a toy soldier from the Nutcracker or something like that. I've been meaning to watch some Christmas movies during Halloween, but I'm gonna be honest right now. I keep all my movies based on time and season. Halloween movies are not year long. They're only during Halloween. By the end of Halloween, I get all those Halloween movies and put them away. Christmas movies comes after. On the 1st of November, I start watching Thanksgiving movies, or movies that are related to the fall. For TF2, I play TF2 all year long. They have an all-seasonal thing. A few of my weapons in the past, I had an entire truckload of Christmas attire at one point, but I got rid of it because I didn't have any space for it. And I didn't have anyone to trade. Before RTI, I had so many weapons that were untradeable at one point that I couldn't open them because I was a free to play. So free to play is a bit harder than being a premium. So since my account is now premium, I don't have to worry about constantly losing space. I have enough space for about 470 items. By next year, I will have more than 700 item space, so I will have enough for everything. And I'm really looking forward to what they're going to have for this year. For Christmas and Halloween in November. Because most of November, we don't start the Christmas stuff until the 21st or the 25th of November. Seasonal stuff starts pretty differently than most countries because it's on a consistent, like, for me, everything during Halloween starts between August, September, all the way through the end of October's and November the 1st, which would be sales day for all the Halloween stuff. And I don't know.
Thanks for telling me about this. It's pretty interesting what you're saying.
Yeah, I just got me a birthday stuff for TF2's 15th birthday. Happy 15 years since this game has been out. Last month was the anniversary of TF2, August the 25th or 24th, 2007.
Anyways, I'll be muted, but I will be playing a game.
Okay. I'll be trying to play this game, but for some reason, where's the red team at? Oh, I gotta go the other way, because all the red team are on the other side of the map. I was thinking they were coming for me and stuff, and I have to be sure I'm gonna keep eye on my, control point. What other things have people done on TF2? I know there was a big, huge bot thing a couple of days ago that I experienced, but I try my best to say it. What the heck? A forfeit win. I guess they killed all the people that were on the other team. Great. And it's automatically going to send me back to the spawn. On blue team. What other things can I say about? Okay, strategy. What the heck is the red team at? Don't tell me that they're hiding in their spawn, just being spawn campers. Comrades. That came out of nowhere. Oh, let me check my stream stuff. Let me switch class real quick. Make sure I have my dead ringer on me. Yep, I got my dead ringer. Ugh. I'm gonna trick these people.
Alert! The control point is being captured.
What else?
Alert. The control point is being contested. We have captured the control point. Alert. Our control point is being captured.
I'm dead anyway.
That came out of nowhere.
Let me just do something here. Let's get one of my other favorite little weapons I love to use on people. Be my internal reward. One of my favorite all-time go-to type of things. Let me get my timer real quick. Okay, I got 30 minutes to do this, because I have until 9 o'clock and I get off of this stream for tonight. Back to it. Neutral, because I know it was somewhat good. Let's do...
That's good.
Let's do... that one. Okay. Now I have to take a momentarily a 1 minute, a 5 minute, and a less than a 5 minute break. So... So I'm using a 30-minute timer so I can know when my, let's see here. Okay, we got 2 bots in this server. Brop 30, Brop 20. Yeah, these are bots. These are bots.
Last one alive, lock the door!
I can't vote. I don't vote for
Alert.
that kind of stuff
The
unless
control
it
point is
really
being
have to.
contested. Alert. The control point is being contested.
Okay, we're gonna be seeing bots in action, I see.
We have lost the control point. Alert. The control point is being captured.
Fun fact, I used to be a soldier main and a spy main for a long
The
time.
control point is being captured. You failed.
Why did I get head of class when I didn't even try to...
Prepare to compete in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Forward!
Come on. Come on.
We have lost the control point. Alert. Our control point is being captured. Control point. Alert. Our control point is being captured.
That was my kill.
We have secured the control point. Alert. The control point is being captured.
And it froze.
Victor. Competition begins in 10 seconds. 4, 3,
Goblin.
Give 'em hell, boys! Teleport.
Alert. The control point is being contested. Alert. The control point is being captured. Turbulence in control point.
Someone's calling for medic. Oh, they're using the bizarre bargain, or whatever it is. I'm gonna go with a Huntsman bow right now. Hey, Craze.
Hey, just thought I'd just drop on the end of the call here.
That is perfectly fine. My stream that I'm doing right now is about to end in about a couple of minutes. Looking at all the tryhards and all the people who are playing tf2, and right now I had some issues and I had to reschedule pretty quickly. I got about 15 minutes left until I finish this entire stream. No, it was go for about 2 hours, but I couldn't do it
Our
because
control point is being
because I would have thought it wouldn't work earlier, and earlier it crashed on me and I had to restart everything. Wow, it got really laggy out of nowhere on this game. Like, what the heck just happened?
Power to tryhards are using lagbot as usually.
Oh god. I hate tryhards so much. I really do hate tryhards. Best thing is, tryhards are the best people to make fun of, too. And I'm a huntsman, sniper, so I'm doing huntsman stuff. Yeah, those spies are being peasants, what I'm gonna call them. I know how to play Demo Man too. I know I've been playing him pretty long time too. Played him for 2 months, and I decided to start playing Sniper also. I'm gonna try a different spot, but I don't like trying different spots. I got voted out one time on TF2 for some reason when I was just playing the game normally. And I think I'm being a tryhard, which I'm not. I'm not a tryhard. I don't like showing my true tryhard skills. I've done that on a different map. You guys have already saw that before happen off camera. And tryhards in general are like the worst people to be around because they are like always bitching. I'm gonna play Demo Man and see what I can come up with. I have my samurai Demo Man is what I call him.
alert. The control point is being captured.
Let's see, get other weapon. I'm gonna get me a different weapon. I normally use the double shooter, not the 4-shooter. Now I'm gonna respawn with my double barrel gun. I used it beforehand in the past on Demo Man and my other classes. Anytime I get weapons that I use that are double-headed, very powerful weapon. Honestly, the most powerful weapon I have is just using my own skills or using some form of skill and strategy or whatever and stuff. I don't even use strategy. It's boring. Doesn't really help me. I just simply click, point, shoot. Click, point, shoot. I don't use strategy, predict. I'm not supposed to predict anything. I don't predict things.
So you just shoot blindly and just pray to hit something, right?
Stand on the
Always.
point, you half-wit.
I get lucky almost all the time. I can tell you right now, I'm seeing a lot of free-to-plays at the moment. Oh, so they basically out of nowhere decided to kill me on my spawn point. Wow. Wow. Now I'm gonna have to take a piece out of them, maybe.
Control point.
Which is being the spy with my dead ringer. Oh boy, anytime I use my dad ringer, that means I'm gonna start using it for my own sake. Yeah, they already got me before my dad ringer even regenerated. I just don't try. There's no reason to try at all and try hard. As a spy man, you also have to die a lot. Also. I just love using my internal reward because it's one of the most common weapons I am earned at one point before we get rid of it at one point. Pyros are the worst for spies and snipers.
Why is there username Y on this right here?
Point is being captured.
I don't know why at the moment too, I'm just simply blindly doing this. Out of all the stuff I ever done online, I'm always blinded. I don't use strategy or predicting or any of that shit that people want me to do. If I want to do my own way of doing it, I will do my own way of predicting, which is not even doing predicting. Even though I get points for dying too. Less than 8 minutes until I have to stop streaming and start playing. I can play one more round before I get off. I'll do that. Even though this is my lowest kill count I've ever done on tf2, this isn't the worst part of it. If I'm very tired and really don't feel like it, then I can't really get kills because I'm not going to try hard. I'm not going to go push myself and stuff. I'm not going to push myself just because people want me to. There's no reason for it. Period. There's no reason for it. Like almost all the time, I don't want to do try. Like I don't like tryhards. I don't like wannabe casuals. I don't like those type of people online. Immediately we get a bot being kicked out. I'm using some tactics of trying to predict.
Competition begins in 60 seconds.
He just looked at you.
Where the heck?
Yeah, it seems like he point blank shot you from there. Judging from where your gun is.
Yeah.
Competition begins in 30 seconds.
Man, I'm a jerk.
What, you go after the cheap ones when you see an AFK player in the middle of the field?
Oh, yes. Those are really good shots to get.
4, 3, 2, 1. Start fighting!
Get to it!
Holy crap, that was fast. I love this map because at one point I shot a scout from point blank also.
Alert. The control point is being contested.
And my
Yeah, so that way you can,
Yeah.
yeah, so basically you can actually score a kill by taunt, huh?
I did that by accident, not on purpose. Soldier. The reason why I'm lagging so much is because even though I'm streaming in the best quality I can, it will lag because it has issues. It's not lagging on me playing it, it's just lagging when everyone else is playing because they're moving too quick. It'd be better in TF2 you can just kill people by just standing and never stop being standalones. It'd be better if everyone could just stand so I can just get good kills and get easy, quick kills. And I don't like this bridge here. Tryhard. Yeah, that person was a tryhard, not a professional. The thing is, I never turned the full high definition on for TF2. Every time I do that, the TF2 itself lags instantly, trying to catch up and do multicolor rendering. I turn off all that off and turn on the lowest settings possible so we can run. SFM runs pretty good. TF2 runs on the lowest settings for most of these games. Bye-bye. Again, I have a focus if people are going to be in my way. I just wish they could leave me alone and just let me kill them. Yeah, I played with RTI before when he's at full motion when it comes to being full expert and stuff. These people are just getting in my face all the time, and I don't like that.
We have lost the control point.
Okay, now I hear someone. Try hard.
The control point is being captured.
Yeah, this map doesn't have really good hiding spots and places to shoot people at because you're always at full frontal.
So apparently what you're saying is blind spots on this map you're playing.
Most of the time I'm doing blind spots. I'm just aiming, that's all I'm doing. Oh, what the heck? Oh, that.
What was it, the lollipop?
I think so. Oh, now they're trying to get in my way now. Now I'm going to use my other weapon.
The control point is being captured.
Yeah, right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the streaming that I'm doing because right now it's already past my time to stop it.